flashes of Kent State. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Central Michigan Chippewas, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Kent State Golden Flashes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Golden Flashes will kick it off to get us underway. Bringing it out. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Touchdown, Kent State. First score of the game goes up.
And this is why a lot of coaches don't kick the ball out of the end zone. They want them to return the football so something good can happen. So you can put a hat on a football, cause a fumble, make something happen, Palmer, and that's exactly what the kickoff unit does.
Man, I love kickoff coverage units, David, that take pride in their jobs. These guys want to line up. They want to run down the field and hurt somebody. That was a huge game-changing play to not just create the turnover, but to score a touchdown.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And point is good, and it's 7-0. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he's coming out of the end zone. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. The Chippewas offense will get first crack at it here. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
To him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's turning it on! Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
This offense is going to challenge the defense with their assignment football in the option game, and they're doing it here early in the first quarter. Great job by the quarterback, making all of his reads. Nobody accounting for the pitch guy, so you flip it out to him, and a nice gain offensively here. And this is something the defense now is going to have to contend with for the rest of the game, trying to stop this option attack.
And not even a chance to pitch it as he is slammed down in the backfield. The Chippewas now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. On the move. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Guys, let's chat about Central Michigan. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise, continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable.
This offense is stuck way back in its own end of the field. They'll give it to the back. Find some running room. He'll pick up 4 out to the 12.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
It's that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
The Golden Flashes will have it 1st and 10. The give is to Garcia. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Send the tight end in motion. The play action fake. Got a man. It's Martin. Able to work mark it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Powers through the defender. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Here comes the Wildcat. Watch out here. On the snap, it's Newman. Finds him out of the backfield. Turning on the Jets. There he goes. He's at touchdown. Golden flashes. He got a step and just dusted the field.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
14, Central Michigan, 0.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll leave it with him. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Not just do you get to make a big play on defense, but it's also a TFL, tackle for loss. It doesn't get better than that.
On the option. Creates a little room. And he's knocked down.
Well, the defense wasn't expecting that. They had a lot of guys back into coverage. That was second and a lot of yards to go, and they got caught off guard. Not enough guys in the box to control that run.
Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. Got the first down, looking for more. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. And the Chippewas are rolling down the field. They'll try the outside to the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Give to the back. Lots of running room. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. The Chippewas just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Rides to back and leaves it. Hard running there. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
To the air, it's Lavis. Finds his tight end. He'll pick up a few before being knocked out of bounds at the 31. It'll be 3rd and long. They'll run play action. Quickly complete. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. And the Chippewas have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. Touchdown, Central Michigan. The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Now on the option. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback making checks. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Might be looking to run. Now he's going to send this one deep to the right. A full dive to haul that one in. Guys, that'll do it for the quarter, and it's Kent State on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Gonna run it. It's Newman. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off play action. Grab behind the line. It's buried. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Got room to work. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. And the golden flashes are moving quickly down the field. Motion from the wideout. Might as well give it to him again. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Right on the money. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't Olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. It's picked off, and that's number 10. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. They'll get this drive started from their own 26.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover zero. When I play cover zero, I'm bringing pressure, and that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try the middle. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The Chippewas will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Pulls a fire complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Golden Flashes can really attack on this 2nd and short. He'll throw it. And wings it incomplete. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. They'll move the tight end. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. From the gun, running back gets the give. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Now the play fake. Catch in the middle, it's Lewis. Wide open spaces. And he picked up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. From the 22 on 1st and 10. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Chippewas.
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in this one in the MAC that just finished up. The Miami Redhawks made it look easy today, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit win on the road. And a win like this only confirms there is something special brewing inside this program. One game, I know, fellas, but this could be one to circle when we consider the big picture there in the match.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Kent State.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Dropping back, it's Tomlinson. Pressure coming. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
To the air on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Etheridge. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires on the move. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical. Because when he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Martin. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the 1st half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Kent. And it's been a hard-fought battle today. Two teams out there playing ball and treating this crowd to a memorable 1st half. Seems to me, and I know I'm going to sound like a coach here, the team that limits turnovers and strings together productive drives is going to be the one celebrating a well-earned victory today. And just like that, let's send it back to the fellas at Dick's Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the 2nd half here. We're all locked up here in the 3rd quarter as he's set to kick it away. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Tight end now in motion. They'll run the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely no.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes the grab right down the middle. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Pulls and fires to the left.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
And the golden flashes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Got it in the middle. It's Clark. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, that was a weird one because I think running back screen was called, but the quarterback just saw an open receiver downfield and said to himself, hey, I got an open guy. I'm just going to take it.
Wants to adjust the pattern. He wants to throw it again. Caught over the middle. It's Berry. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The golden flashes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for room. It's Newman. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Quick release on the RPO. Touchdown, Kent State! And that one will give them the lead. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And he's going to try to return this one. Stopped at the 26, brought it out in the end zone, picked up an extra yard. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Lavis. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
And the Chippewas trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And how about that, man? If you're a defense, that's demoralizing. You get them in a known passing situation. They slip the run in there. All you got to do now, you're playing deep for pass, but now come up, just make the tackle. Force a 4th down. The defense could not get the back on the ground, Palmer, and he gets the first down.
Yeah, David, and better gap integrity up front, too, on defense. I know you think it's going to be passed, but that doesn't give you an excuse to get out of your lane. Everybody's thinking sack the quarterback, but now they just opened a huge crease for that running back, and he took advantage of it.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. They need the 40 to convert here on 3rd down. DB's right up on the receivers. They'll run the option. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Chippewas will line up to punt it away. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create.
He's loose. He's out of bounds a little bit short of the 40-yard line. Let's mark it at the 38, and the running game doing work. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Newman. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield. And the Golden Flashes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Cole. Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Complete to the left. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because the throw has got to at least make it to the sticks. On that last play, you're basically trusting the guy to make a few dudes miss in order to go pick up that first down. I think you need to start being a bit more aggressive here when these 3rd downs present themselves.
The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He unleashes a long one. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gives it on the option. Jukes his way for more. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Chippewas come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Labus. Fires to the middle. Touchdown, Chips. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. The extra point here would tie the game. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary and make that big play.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. From the gun, the ground game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Looking for space. It's Newman. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. The Golden Flashes have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the catch, it's Newman. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another playoff here in the third. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the fourth. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Looking for a man. It's Cole. Good timing on the quick out.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. On third and short, the power run here. And the golden flashes will move the sticks with the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. They'll go to Garcia. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. What they would give to help their kicker out with a few yards on third down. From here, it would be a 55-yarder. The short hands, it's Barry. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Making side adjustments here. To the air on first down. Using the quick game. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. And this offense is so close they can almost taste taking a fourth quarter lead. But they don't. Touchdown, golden flashes! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding. He'll return it.
He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. To the ground with the back. Got enough for the first down. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. Ball is at the 35. It's first and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Calls his own number. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. He's not going to win any gold medals in the 100 or anything like that, but he's fast enough to hurt you.
Yeah, that's the whole key. He's got just enough to force the defense to stay honest. You have to account for this guy's ability to tuck the football and run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Nice job by this defense here. They didn't do a good enough job on the last drive, but, man, we got to get to the quarterback, affect him, get him in predictable situations like you did right here now on third and long.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. The Chippewas will punt it away on fourth down. fourth time tonight.